Okay, here's the next day, and we're gonna go work on this bike now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cut the bars down. I feel that they're too long, but first let's go work on trying to get this stuff to fit. So I need to modify the throttle tube, this guy, the white part here, so it can go over, or you can push in the the throttle tube into the handlebar, because the way it is right now, it has like an end that's like small, and like it won't slide over it. It'll stop. It's a stop basically. It'll stop at the end. And if we're gonna put the hand guards on it, we can't have it do that. So what I'm gonna do is bore this out or grind it until it does fit. So I don't even think. Okay, it does fit. Nice. There it goes. So here, I'm going to give you an example of it right here. So there's the throttle tube. I'm sliding it onto the handlebar, but it stops right there. And we don't want that, because if we're going to try to put the handguard in there, it's gonna touch the throttle, and then the throttle will get stuck. So we don't want that. So we have to modify it. So what I'm going to do is get... Oh boy, I hope I remember which one is the left and the right brake too. I guess I'll just have to test it out. What I'm going to use to do that is I'm going to use handy dandy Mr. Dremel here. I may have to get a smaller bit. And we're just going to grind the inside. Oh yeah, we have to get a smaller bit. It doesn't fit in there. But yeah, we're going to grind that and then open it up, so it does slide over the handlebar. Okay, I opened up the garage so you guys can see better what's going on. But yeah, so basically I'm just grinding this open like this. Got it? Pretty simple. And then I think I'm gonna cut the bars down. They're really wide. I feel that for such a narrow bike, I think they're kind of too wide. So we'll probably do that after this. Okay, I've been working on it for 15 minutes. It's almost there. I just checked it. It still won't go over the bar, so it still needs a little more work. But I was having a hard time getting it to. This plastic is really hard. So what I had to do is just push on the grinder like really hard, and just get it in there to start melting and stuff, you know. So I'm on the bigger cartridge roll now. This guy, the bigger one now. So okay, keep on going here, and I did it. And about 10 minutes later, and a lot of dust. I got it. Maybe I want to grind it a little more. I still kind of feel a little step here. Somewhere around here. Yeah, like, it's not totally smooth. Maybe like I have to grind this part here. It's a little lopsided, but I got it on there. So I can slide it on, and it'll keep on going. That's what we want. That's actually perfect. I don't think I really want to do anything else. Okay, so the throttle modification is done. So now we can. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the bars down. Like I said, I feel it's too long. Where I'm going to cut it, I'm going to cut it here at the 760 mark. So we're going to cut it down to 760, like right here. Or maybe 740, one of these. I'm going to make sure I heard that the marks on this could be off, so I heard to check the measurements on it first to see if they're actually right. So the rumors about these Q2 bars are true. The numbers don't line up. So here I got... It's roughly 22 millimeters. It's supposed to be 20 millimeters, right? Yeah, 22 millimeters. Well, that's probably if you cut both ends, probably. But anyway, so that lines up with the 760 mark right there, see? But this one does not line up with the 760 mark. It actually goes past 760. So the numbers are not printed on there, right? So it's true from what I heard. So that's why I went and double checked. So what I'm gonna have to do is choose one of the marks to go off of, I guess, and then just make sure I make another mark on the other bar. like where I need to cut it. So this one I gotta cut it almost at the 765 mark. Yeah, almost. So it's off by almost like 5 millimeters or something. I'm not sure what it is. I just want to make sure you cut each side evenly, you know. All right. Okay, so before I actually go, I'm gonna measure these dirt bike bars, the ones that are on my KLX. I like how wide these are. I don't think they're too wide. They're not too narrow. So I want to go just measure these from end to end and see what we're working with here. I got about 29.5 inches is what I got when I measure it in inches. So I'm gonna go line that up to the bar and then see where those marks line up. Okay, so the 29 inches, it's roughly where like the 740 mark is. So we probably want to go, let's go with 745. How about that? So we're gonna go 745 here on this side is where it kind of lined up around. It's around this area here. It's it's not super precise, but as long as we cut like one side the same as the other, I don't think we'll have a problem. Hopefully, but yeah. So I'm gonna go for 745 on this side, and then whatever that measures out to, I'm gonna mark it on this side, and then we'll cut it. All right. Okay. So I measured both sides. So we're gonna cut at the a 750 actually is what it is. So I'm going to cut at the 750 mark right here, and then I'm going to cut right just a little bit farther than the 750 was where it measured. So it's off, but it's not off by a lot. So yeah, probably just right where I made that mark right there, somewhere around there. All right. Okay, so I'm going to use my good buddy Mr. Sawzall here, and we're going to go cut it. Yeah, just went flying when I cut it. Okay, I'm gonna cut the other side now. These pieces just went flying, so I'm gonna go get something to smoothen. I'm just gonna get like a file or something and just file the ends flat. I probably didn't cut it. Okay, so I went and filed both ends kind of flat. This side was kind of bad, like it was a little lopsided, so I have to grind this one a little more. But this is what it looks like. Looks pretty good. There's kind of some burrs inside, but not too bad. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, they actually cut pretty clean. This stuff is strong, man. All right, so yeah, okay. Now we've cut the bars down. They do look a little bit shorter now. It's gonna look wide again when I put the hand guards on too. So that's another thing. All right, so we cut them down about, I don't know, 20 millimeters or something. It's more like a 780 bar now. And, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the levers and stuff on. Okay, so I had trouble getting the throttle tube in there. So what I did is I undid some of this electrical tape. And I'll probably just maybe put new electrical tape on it. I don't know. Yeah, so I got it on there. Both levers are on there. And then we're gonna go put, I tried to take this one off, so. So we'll go put this guy back. Okay. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, yeah, that kind of sucks. You have to take all the grips off and stuff too. So now what we're gonna do is put the So install the grips now. Alright.